Welcome back to another edition of Talk Nerdy to Me. I am your host, Troy Stegner. Hey, I got another review for you, another comic I'm going to tell you about. But before that, I'm going to ask you for a favor, man. Subscribe to the channel. Come on, do it. Just hit the subscribe button. It really helps us with metrics so that we're able to do more videos like this. And while you're at it, hit the bell icon and you'll be notified whenever we put up a new video. Okay, that being said, let's get into this next review. This character, much maligned character. I like the character. They've used him sporadically here and there. Doesn't get his due. His first appearance, origin comic, really hasn't gone up in value. Some people get him CGC'd and it costs more to CGC him than what the book's worth sometimes. But hey, enough bearing the lead. We're going to talk to you about DarkHawk. DarkHawk, Heart of the Hawk. And this is a Marvel book, and it is tied into the mainstream universe, so all the other characters are aware of DarkHawk, and he's aware of them. He even mentions a few of them here and there. If you don't know about DarkHawk, this is, they're called Raptors, the armor, and they're not built for the human physiology. They don't work completely with humans, but he kind of makes do. So he witnessed his dad taking a bribe in the junkyard where he also found this crystal. And the crystal, originally it was linked to an android in Null Space. That by touching that crystal, he was able to switch places with the android. And it would come and, he could control it with his mind. They retconned it a little bit. Now it's just that he can kind of, touch the gem, the crystal, and the suit appears on him. And I kind of like it better that way. So, the Raptor armor was used way back in the Shi'ar War. There was some dude made like 5 of them so he could control those androids. They turned on him. Something happened, and 2 of the scientists beamed their minds into other scientists on Earth. And those 2 scientists, with the help of those alien scientists, they created a 6th gem, which is the one that Chris Powell, who is DarkHawk, he found it. So, it starts off where he's hunting this bad dude down, and car comes screeching out of the garage, and he stops it from wrecking. It just happens to be the bad dude's daughter. And the henchman who was driving her takes off running. He was supposed to be taking her out to the opera. He goes and he switches into his human form. He ends up taking her to the opera so he can try to get some information about her daddy, because that's who he's trying to take down. They both get bored at the opera, so they don't stay the whole time. They come out, and lo and behold, he's not the only one trying to get the bad guy. This other dude named Savage Steel wants to take him down as well. So Savage Steel, all brute force, no logic, just come in shooting. So he comes in, and then he changes over to DarkHawk. They fight. They've fought before in the past, and they basically get to a point where they're about to knock the building over. And then they stop and help each other to secure the building from falling and killing everybody. Savage Steel's armor gets a little beat up. He has to kind of retreat. But before he can retreat, the bad dude's goons show up, and he can't take on DarkHawk and those goons, so he takes off. And lo and behold, he goes to the back of this truck, this semi-truck. He takes off his helmet, and you find out, it's Mike Powell. Wait a minute, that's Chris Powell's dad. So Savage Steel is DarkHawk's dad. Go figure. And to make matters even murkier, Chris Powell's mother is the district attorney who's trying to prosecute the bad dude. Yeah, it's a little convoluted. Kind of works though. So you get a lot of the dark. In the first third of the book, he's trying to work his way in through the bad guy's daughter to try to get some information and maybe get close to the bad guy so he can take him out or take him in. I don't think DarkHawk just kills people. take him in with least amount of deaths possible. Then, you know, it does a little jump back. Does it have the date? Nope, it's in the Kortaki colony, the Inner Rim. Oh, it's 9 months after the Shi'ar War. Okay. So the suit is connected to a hive mind of sorts called Data Song, and they share, you know, any experiences they've had are all shared. So, you know, when he goes to this Outer Rim colony, he starts getting warnings going off in his mind, and come to find out, oh, the brood is there. So he helps take out the brood. The colonists are less than thrilled because he tore down a building to do it. But hey, that's the cost of taking out the brood. The brood are nasty. You don't want to be messing with them. So, yeah, they're setting DarkHawk up for something. I'm not quite sure what it is. The gravitational pull of whatever this is making it impossible to send out radio signals. He can't notify anybody. So he does the next best thing. He makes sure all of his thoughts and experiences and everything else are in that crystal. He sends the crystal out, so the hive mind will be able to see what was going on. You know, this is not the end. It says so right there. Not the end. So we're going to see more DarkHawk. It might not be Chris Powell. I'm kind of thinking it will be. Something, it's not going to kill him, I'm sure. But even if it does, we'll have somebody else in the DarkHawk suit. So there you have it, DarkHawk, one of the unsung heroes of Marvel. You'll see him in a lot of video games. I don't think he does a lot of talking. Doesn't have a lot of talking parts. But he's always around the periphery. I think his first run went about 50 issues before they ended up canceling him. And since then, they've kind of tried to bring him back here and there. Nothing serious. So hopefully this will get him jump-started. Because DarkHawk, it's a good character. He's just not used properly, underused, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, DarkHawk #1. I am going to give it we'll try it next week. It's a lot of build-up. I want to see, with him going into that black hole, I'm not sure I'm ready for a new DarkHawk character. We'll see if it's going to be the old Chris Powell, or if it's going to be him, a new character. Either way, it's going to be that Raptor suit, and it's a great suit. He's a good character. Got some decent powers. He works well with others. I'd like to see more DarkHawk. Let's put him on another team. I think he was on New Warriors or something for a while. Let's put him on another team. I think he'd be good on a team. DarkHawk, #1, Heart of the Hawk. There you have it. If you see it, pick it up and hope that the second issue is better, does more action, ties more things together. That is my review of DarkHawk #1, Heart of the Hawk. So, please subscribe, click the bell icon to be notified when we put up a new video, and until I put up that new video, later nerds.
Get nerdy with me. Tell me what game that you get on. Is it card or read? What kind of class do you play, girl? In an RPG?